The college football playoff semifinal at the Orange Bowl. It's the USC Trojans against the Boise State Broncos. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Clack. Tremendous build-up for this semifinal game. Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines with some of the key storylines. Holly?
Thanks, guys. I did check in with the Boise State head coach before the game. This is the most magical story we have seen this year in the college football playoff. This team has had to prove themselves every step along the way. And today, one win away from a national championship game appearance. The coach said we cannot be thinking about that. Our focus has to be where our feet are right now and making sure we are locked and loaded on every single play. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Holly. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the USC Trojans offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. Right away, the focus on this offensive line, well aware of the challenge. You can't put on the tape and not see an imposing defensive front drill that's been so good at getting after the quarterback. Can they handle it?
Well, I'll tell you right now, Chris, if they're in obvious passing situations, no, they cannot handle it. They've got to run the football effectively, in particular on first down, get into those third and shorts, because if you're in third and long, there's no chance. That's a great run and a big pickup in the RPO, the run-pass option. This defense is going to have to shift their focus. They're clearly too concerned with the passing game. You've got to stop the run first if you're going to have a chance in this game.
To throw, it's Mayava. And the pass is incomplete.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there, incomplete, seems kind of nondescript.
Quarterback keeps the football. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
Well, here it is. This is exactly what we anticipated from this matchup, and this offense more in particular. We knew we were going to get these option concepts in the run game. This quarterback is a very good player, but the defense is ready for it. This defensive coordinator told us that their defense was going to be predicated on stopping this quarterback and these types of concepts, and they're able to do it here early in this game.
And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Boise State Broncos offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. This offense comes in with a lot of confidence, one of the highest scoring teams in the regular season. But now, on a bigger stage, Joel, a real premium on execution. What is this defense going to do to slow them down?
Chris, they're going to have to change up the look. If you sit there and don't disguise the coverage, this guy will just pick you apart. He's done it all year long. Their run game is solid. They are so good offensively. You got to change up the looks. You got to be aggressive. And ultimately, you got to be lucky. The ball has to find your hands at least once, maybe twice today.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Excellent play by this defense. Getting that tackle for loss and creating a 2nd and long. And now from an offensive perspective, just get half of this back. This next snap is about creating 3rd and manageable. It's not about moving the chains.
And now the running back's got it again. He's got a crease. Here he goes. Now the 40. Past the 20. At the 10. Touchdown, Broncos. As they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
You can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts, the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfect.
Automatic on the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner looking to make a play here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. USC offense is back out on the field. He hands it to the back. He's past the marker and still going. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
You know, Chris, we don't talk about it a lot, but the quarterback's best friend is when he doesn't have to be great to move the chains. Here, they're able to hand the football off. The back is able to get across the line to gain, move the chains, create a first down. That's just like a gimme putt in golf for a quarterback. You don't have to think, and you're still moving the ball down the field.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the ball and heads to the left. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Looking to throw. It's Maeva. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Handoff from the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Second down play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Jordan. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's a big play by the defense because now the offense is off schedule. They're behind the chains on third down. They can get after them with the pass rush.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Tackled immediately, but it's a big chunk play. Aimed to the 35-yard line.
Boy, anytime you can convert a third and long, that is a huge plus. And that's a great play call from this offensive coordinator. And then really good execution from the quarterback. You've got to stand in there, find a good option, the right matchup.
Breaks into the clear. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Trojans, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Well, this is what makes him such a great player is that once he breaks that first level and he gets to the second and third level, he's just so elusive and he's so explosive, and the defense just cannot corral him, and he takes off for a big touchdown. This guy is just electric on the outside. What a great back.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Takes the handoff. It's Riley. First out and more. He's still running. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Boise State.
Chris, how about the speed to take it the distance? Once he got a crease, it was over. There were even some defenders that had an angle, but he outran all of them for a touchdown. What a huge play for this offense. An outstanding run by this back.
And is fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. To the air. It's Maeva. He'll try a pass here. Intercepted. Picked off by the defense. Short return, tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense. In a big picture sense, this offense representing not just their school or even their conference, but really all group of 6 conferences who've been told, well, you're on the fringe of the sport. For them to beat a power conference team today would be huge.
Chris, you're exactly right, and yet, as a team, and more specifically as an offense, the only thing that you have total control over is your own effort level and the detail with which you play. In order to have the upset, and complete the upset here today. You just have to execute. You can't be thinking about conference this and conference that. It's just football. 53.5 by 100. Go execute.
That run sets up a critical third down play. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. The Broncos hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Powers to the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos.
This is exactly what you're trying to do, is take advantage of quality situations, and here they're set up with great field position. You walk on the field as a quarterback specifically, and you're telling your guys, we got to punch this in the end zone. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Out of bounds at the 47.
Chris, that's exactly where they wanted to go with this ball. You can tell by this play fake. You get some play action pass, and there is conflict on the defense, and more specifically on the defenders responsible for the tight end. He's your primary target, and they're able to get the ball to him for a nice big gain. Beautiful play call, great execution by the quarterback, tight end, running back, everybody involved.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws.
It's caught. He's got room. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21. And the Trojans pick up enough yardage to get a first down.
Well, we knew these third downs were going to be a big part of this game. That's a good play call right there, and good execution to move the sticks. This offense just needs to continue to do that. And this play caller, it seems like he's in a good rhythm right now, in particular on third down.
Incompletion sets up a second down. He'll hand it off. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a third and long from the 20-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, Chris, this is why first and second down are so important. When you're behind the chains on third down, it is advantage defense, and they do take advantage. Good pressure. Quarterback's got nowhere to go with the football, and they're able to get the sack and get off the field.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. The Broncos offense back on the field now. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up with their own 14. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Grab behind the line. It's Ford. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. So a solid gain of 8 sets them up second and 2. Really opens up the offensive playbook here. Looking for some space. It's Riley. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
These are those little body punches in a heavyweight fight. You get a first down with the run game. The defense starts getting frustrated. Watch those safeties. If they start creeping up near the line of scrimmage, now you've got them as an offensive play caller. You can get to the play action pass and take a shot over the top.
He's got space. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Boy, this makes life on the quarterback very easy. When the offensive line is winning the line of scrimmage, you're just handing the football off. 2 straight first downs, running the football. That is easy stuff, and this quarterback doesn't have to do anything.
And the Broncos getting set on first and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. extending the play now. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter. Boise State is in front, and the first quarter is in the books, but is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the running back takes the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Reeled in. It's 4. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The Broncos will line up to kick it away. He's on looking for a solid punt here. And it's a solid punt headed toward the sideline. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. And the Trojans offense back on the field. Tough to win these games kicking field goals. They know they need to reach the end zone this time. Testing the right side here. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line. And the Trojans will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on 3rd down. Direct snap. And an opening here. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Dropping back. It's Mayava. Caught in the backfield. It's Jordan. He's going to lose yardage here. The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Look out, he's got space ahead. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. And the Trojans pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going.
Well, Chris, we knew explosive plays were going to play a huge part in this game, and here the field is totally flipped on the RPO, the run-pass option. Great read from this quarterback. He gives it to his back, and you can see once the lane is there, he's got great explosiveness in the open field, and it's a huge gain for the offense.
It's a shotgun run call. Jukes to get past a man. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, what I'm most impressed with is his balance through contact. You can see as he breaks tackles and continues to churn towards the end zone, that balance is just evident, and it's hard to get him down to the ground. That is a great run.
PAT is good. They still trail by 4, 21-17. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Time to check in now with Holly Rowe on the sidelines.
Guys, the vibe down here on the Boise State sideline, this has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball. They want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum, but keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Back to you.
My thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Now it's second down here. Dropping back. It's Madsen. That's caught. It's Riley. Oh, he fought hard there. Broken tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
I just love to see it, Chris. Is when a quarterback stands in there, he knows he's going to get hit, and he still makes a good throw for a completion. That is the toughness and the courage that allows you to be a leader on the sideline. Everybody looking at that quarterback, and they know he's willing to stand in there and take one in the chops.
After the completion, we'll stop to check out an injured player on the field. It's a junior defensive tackle. Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. And the back now goes in motion. A running play called on 4th down. Did not make first down yardage. A huge turnover on downs. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. First down, looking to throw the ball. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
To play this position well, you've got to have great mechanics, and more specifically, Chris, you got to have great feet. And the footwork is just all wrong here. He threw this off his back foot, never going to be accurate, and clearly,
oh, he's got open space. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Caught behind the line. It's Bowman. Breaking free. End zone ahead. Touchdown, USC. The big tight end would not be denied. What a play. Extra point try coming now. PAT puts them up 3. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Back to pass. It's Madsen. Looking to scramble. Grabbed by the receiver. Tackled there by the defense. And the Broncos looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Nice break. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Trojans. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
this group is so good. You try to force the ball against this group, they're going to step in front and pick it off. But here's what I really love. Look at all of these guys. 10 players that don't have the ball. They're looking for blocks, trying to put it in the end zone. That's exactly what they do.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner choosing to field this one. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This could create some problems for a defense. He's got some space. Look out. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Solid gain, moves the ball up to the 47. It'll be first down. Timeout taken by the Trojans. That's their first. They'll have 2 more to work with here in the first half. The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. Here's the handoff. He's got a crease. Here he goes. Crosses the 10. all the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Boise State. Now the try here for the extra point. PAT up and good. We get a little bit closer. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll tackle it about the 23-yard line.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again.
Man, seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun to watch. And here this quarterback is clearly in rhythm, playing with a lot of confidence. And he gets this ball all the way down the field. It's a nice play by the wide receiver. It's just great execution all the way around.
And the Trojans looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
They've got to change something up on defense because this defensive line is just not holding up. They're not winning at the line of scrimmage. These are huge, massive holes being created by the O-line, and the back is just taking advantage of it. They're going to have to commit more resources to stopping the run.
And the Trojans have 1st and 10 here. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17. And the Trojans looking to cash in the red zone. Receiver in motion now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. And they bring him down, but they'll spot the ball at the 3. This offense has been hard to stop here in the first half, and they punch it in and build the lead before the break. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So the false start backs him up. It's still 1st and goal, but it makes it more challenging. He keeps it. QB draw. Tackle is made, but the ball will be spotted at the 4. And now the Broncos will spend the first of their timeouts. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Timeout taken by Boise State, their 2nd. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Game moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Caught in the end zone. They throw for the score. That's a big moment here. Playoff game to get points before halftime, knowing the other side is going to get the football to begin the 3rd quarter. Joel, exactly what they were looking for.
Chris, that's exactly right. The last thing that they wanted to do is afford a chance for the opposition to double up and get a late score in the 2nd quarter and then get the ball in the 3rd quarter. This is a tremendous drive to be able to stick the ball in the end zone, then go in at halftime and regroup, look at film, and get a real good, cohesive plan for this 2nd half. Because here we go. We got 1 half of football left to move on in this playoff.
The Broncos offense back on the field now. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decided to take care of the football and look toward the 2nd half. Open field ahead. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The Broncos hustle to the line to run that hurry up. On 1st down, they'll keep their running game churning. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43. And now the Broncos will use their final timeout here. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. They stop in, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. On the run, it's Riley. Fighting him off.
This defense has to adjust. You can't just allow them to run for first downs. You've probably got to commit more resources to stopping the run. Look for more middle closed defense. That means a single safety in the middle of the field. You put an extra hat in the run box in order to stop the run.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Motion now from the tight end. And there's the handoff. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. The Trojans will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Set for the second half kickoff. But first, let's check in with Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Hey guys, Boise State's head coach told me at the half he delivered a passionate message in the locker room about ball security. He said, we have performed well at times. Our quarterback has been good, but too many turnovers. I want him right on that line of taking risks, delivering the ball downfield, but not putting it in jeopardy. That is their focal point to start the third quarter. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. One massive play, and suddenly they're at the plus 45-yard line here.
This is one of the things I really like about this quarterback is his ability to keep his eyes downfield as he's outside contained and outside the pocket. You can always find a free wide receiver as long as they're breaking along with you, running along with you, and here he's able to do so, and the offense moves the chains.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, handoff inside. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. To throw, it's Madsen. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They make the tackle inside the 30. It'll be first down there.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. It's a good job of moving the chains on third down.
Finds his man. It's Goff. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. On the run, it's Goff powering through. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. And the Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab behind the line, it's Goff. And they'll make the tackle, but it'll bring up fourth down. They are in field goal range.
Chris, you got to give a lot of credit to this coaching staff. You can tell that the game plan was on point. They understood that this offense loves to call those screen passes on third down, and they were ready for it. They called the perfect defense, and they're able to stop them here on third down and create a fourth down opportunity.
He knocks it through with confidence.
Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you ended in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Back to pass. It's Mayava. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack. First down loss sets up 2nd and long from the 11. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. The pressure's on. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time. And the Trojans will line up to boot it away. When he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. Oh, and he's got some space here. Can he make it? You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in pretty good field position. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. Last possession produced a field goal. Let's see what they can come up with this time. On first down, it's play action. Here comes the rush. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Oh, that one's picked off. He could go. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. You finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return. Offense on the field to take over. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And after the play, there's an injured Trojan down on the field. A junior offensive lineman. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. And tackled there by the defense. And the Trojans looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Off the RPO, Clark to the right. Oh, and he's in the clear now. Touchdown, USC. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, there's only one objective when you run onto the field as an offense and you've got great field position like they had, and that's to stick it in the end zone, and they're able to do that. Capitalizing on those opportunities, that's what good teams do.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Here comes more big guys on the field. The offense going very heavy. Looking for some space. It's Gaines.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With 2 safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust. Really impressive assignment football from this defense. You got to set the edge, and then you got to pursue, and you got to run after that football hard. And this defense is able to do it, and then they're able to make the tackle on the outside. I love a defense that'll get after it from an effort perspective. Look at.
Sorry to interrupt, Joe, but this offense is going to go for it on 4th down on their own side. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. On the move now. He's got it. Enough for a first down. On a tackle made, but it's enough for a first down.
Chris, all week this defense talked about rush lanes, keeping this elusive quarterback in the pocket, not allowing him the ability to get outside and make a play, and they failed to do that on a fourth down. That has got to be massively frustrating for this defensive play call.
Throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. He's got space. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. The Broncos will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And the quarterback features the wide receiver. He's been one of the few bright spots with this offense today. Joe, can he make a play to make up this deficit?
Well, I think he might have to, Chris, because as you suggested, there just isn't much going right for this offense at this point, other than the matchup you've got on the outside. He's creating space. He's been reliable with his hands. That's where you can move the football. You might as well sit right there because that's what's working.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll bring him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 9-yard line. Timeout taken by the Trojans. That's their first.
Really solid stuff from this offense here. Quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO, the run-pass option, that the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. And they make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 6. Second down and goal upcoming. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Well, that is a massive play for this defense, creating a big loss, almost like a sack, and really forcing this offense into what I would consider to be an obvious passing situation, and now is their opportunity to try to get off the field and force a field goal here.
Send the back in motion. On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. And he's not going to get there. Short of the first down. Brings up 4th.
Chris, I think that's smart from the offense and this quarterback. You don't want to force the football across the chains just to get the first down. Get a completion and create a scenario where you can go for it on 4th. And here inside the 2 yards, I would certainly be aggressive.
They converted a 4th down earlier on this drive. Now can they punch it in on 4th and goal? They're trying to run it with the option. It's a pitch. Muscles in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos.
This is an attitude mentality call from this offense. You go 4th down, one play big on big, and still able to put this ball across the goal line. I'll tell you what, those big guys are going to be fired up on the sideline. I don't know if there's anything better for an line, then they know you're going to run, and you still run it down their throat.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He steps out at the 21. That's where they'll start the drive. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. A quick juke. Jukes the defender, gets brought down after a solid gain. Following the play, we've got a Bronco who's shaken up on the field. To junior defensive tackle. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game. It's USC on top as we break for the quarter. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Got an opening here. And he goes out of bounds just past midfield.
Great read by the quarterback in the RPO game. One pass option. He's reading the defender on the outside, and as soon as that defender defends the pass, he's going to hand the football off. Look at the crease. Beautiful play, and an easy pickup for this offense.
Second down after that previous play. DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw. It's Mayava. Makes the grab. It's Williams. He goes out of bounds, but he's inside the 30.
You see an offense that runs these drag routes well, it is really tough to stop, almost impossible to stop. And the whole key for the offense is really about timing. It's about the quarterback getting that ball out of his hand on time and then accurately hitting the wide receiver in stride. If that happens, there's really nothing the defense can do.
Again, makes it second and medium. Tailback takes the handoff again. Breaking into the clear. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game. And the Trojans will line up on 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. And after the play, there's an injured Trojan down on the field. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Coming after him. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Boy, defense gets away with one there. He's wide open, and he just drops that ball. They're going to have to adjust the coverage here because clearly this quarterback, he's seeing it well. He found the open man. They're not going to miss many of those.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught near the goal line. Gets in for the touchdown. Down Trojans. And now they'll set up for the point after.
Chris, I always talk about it. Create these yards after the catch, and here he's able to put the ball on time and on target, and it affords the wide receiver the ability to run after the catch into the end zone. That is beautiful football, offensive football 101.
And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Holly Rowe has a report now from the sidelines. Holly?
Here on the Broncos sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Holly. Back now, go goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. He escapes the pocket. He'll throw it now. The pass falls incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Boy, you don't see that often. He is normally so sure-handed, and as a quarterback, that cannot creep into the back of your head. Keep going to him. Remember, he's one of your best players.
Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Caught quickly, and the gain just good enough for a first down. And the Broncos hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
That was the most important play for this offense. Had to get the conversion if they wanted any chance in this game whatsoever. Now, put it into fifth gear. They've got to go fast and score in a hurry.
They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. The first down on the ground has been something that's been hard to come by for this offense here. There's still time, though, to get the running game going.
Chris, it has been tough sledding running the football. Even that first down run, there's just not a lot of room, not a lot of success. It seems like this defense is fully committed to stopping the run game. Maybe time for a play-action pass? I think it should be coming up.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Goff. Big moment here in this playoff game. Third and short on the 7th play of the drive. Looking to chuck it again. Grab behind the line. It's Goff. Tackled short of the first down. Staying 4th and 1.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Hands off to the left. They make the tackle, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs. The Broncos are in the red zone now. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. He's got a crease. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9. Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. Tackle made short of the goal line, but they'll spot it at the 2. Solid gain puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal. We're going to score. They'll run it to the left side. Touchdown, Boise State. This offense really clicking. The Broncos bought back and take the lead.
What a job by the big fellas up front. To be able to run the football in this field position, you've got to have an offensive line that can just overpower the defensive line. That's a beautiful feeling as a quarterback, as a running back, and as a play caller. You got 5 guys up front that are just winning.
Scanning the field, it's Madsen. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Chris, when you're down here near the goal line for these 2-point plays, the field is so condensed, and the timing becomes more difficult for the quarterback. They just can't connect here on this pass.
And here's the return from inside the 5. They stop at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Short loss in the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. The receiver grabs it. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? It's press coverage now from these DBs. Grab down the middle. It's Bowman. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Playoff themes coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. And now the Broncos call their first timeout. The decision to make here. What are they going to do on this second down? Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Dropping back. It's Mayava. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Looking to throw it on third and very long. He lets it go on the move. Catch made in space. Look out. He's breaking through to the left. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Breaks away to the end zone. Offense just continues to perform and pour it on, and it has the look of a group that fully expected this dominant result. Now one step away on the brink of playing for the ultimate goal.
Chris, you're exactly right, and I think the most dangerous thing is a team that is a really good team, knows they're really good, and is playing up to their potential. That's exactly what we're seeing right here. This group is so efficient on offense, and their stars are playing at a high level. Moving forward to the national championship game, I don't know if it matters who they play. It only matters if they play up to their potential. It's their standard for a championship in the next round.
The Broncos offense back on the field now. Their championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. The pocket breaking down. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
As an O-line, you've got to do a better job of protecting your quarterback. I know they don't get to him with a hit or a sack, but here the timing of the play is clearly affected, and it leads to an incompletion.
And he's back to throw again on second down. And this pass is caught. It's a nice gain. He'll move the football up to the 27. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion.
Well, it's nice to get that pickup and stop the clock, but they've got to move down the field in a hurry. They've got a lot of ground to cover, and they've got to get in the end zone.
Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. To throw, it's Madsen. Lets it go quickly. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, that's a nice pickup, and I love stopping the clock. Now a couple more of those get you into field goal range.
And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Second down after the incompletion. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking deep for late game heroics. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
You need a second possession, so you got to go for broke. This ball has got to be thrown aggressively down the field. It needs to get into the end zone quickly.
Grab near the sticks. It's Bates. He'll be brought down at the 46. Good enough for a first down. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep downfield to the left. Last gasp, ball's incomplete, and that'll do it for the game. But the confetti is falling. They're going to get that.